the Bodhisattva sustained by the Buddhas. Sariputra said, "If, O Lord, Mara, the evil one, is determined to cause obstacles to the study of this perfection of wisdom, how can just now people actually study it, and through whose might can they do so?" The Lord said, "It is through the might of the Buddha and Lords, of the Tathagatas, that they study it, and that they make progress in training in thusness. For it is in the nature of things that the Buddhas, the Lords, who stand, hold, and maintain themselves in immeasurable and incalculable world systems, should bring to mind and uphold everyone who teaches and studies this perfection of wisdom. The Buddhas will bring him to mind and assist him, and it is quite impossible to cause an obstacle to someone who has been brought to mind and upheld by the Buddhas." Sariputra said, "It is through the Buddha's might, sustaining power, and grace that Bodhisattvas study this deep perfection of wisdom and progressively train in thusness." The Lord said, "So it is, Sariputra. They are known to the Tathagata. They are sustained and seen by the Tathagata, and the Tathagata beholds them with his Buddha eye. And those Bodhisattvas who study this perfection of wisdom, and who are progressively training in thusness, they are near to the thusness of the supreme enlightenment, and they stand poised in their decision to win full enlightenment. If they only just study this perfection of wisdom, without progressively training in thusness, they will not stand poised in suchness in the supreme enlightenment. But nevertheless, they also are known to the Tathagata, sustained and seen by the Tathagata, and the Tathagata beholds them with his Buddha eye. That continual study of the perfection of wisdom and the mental excitation about it will be greatly profitable to them, a great advantage, fruit, and reward. For, as, aiming at ultimate reality, the perfection of wisdom has been set up for the penetration by all beings into what dharmas truly are." Prediction about spread of perfect wisdom. Moreover, these sutras, associated with the six perfections, will, after the passing away of the Tathagata, appear in the south. From the south they will spread to the east, and from there to the north, from the time when the Dharma Vinaya is like freshly made cream, right into the period when the good law disappears. Those who, at that time, study and preserve this perfection of wisdom will be brought to mind by the Tathagata. The Tathagata will know, sustain, and see them, and behold them with his Buddha eye. Sariputra asked, "Will even this so deep perfection of wisdom in the last time, in the last period, be widespread in the northern direction, in the northern part of the world?" The Lord said, "Those who, in the north, will make efforts in this deep perfection of wisdom after they have heard it, they will make it widespread, as set out for long in the vehicle, should the Bodhisattvas be known who will study this perfection of wisdom then." Description of Bodhisattvas who will study perfect wisdom. Sariputra asked, "Those Bodhisattvas who, in the north, will study this deep perfection of wisdom, will they be many or few?" The Lord said, "There will be many, a good many Bodhisattvas in the north, but there will be only a few among them who will study this deep perfection of wisdom, and who, when it is being taught, will not become demoralized by it, as set out for long in the vehicle, should they be known. In the past, already, they have pursued, questioned, and worshipped the Tathagatas. They will become morally perfect, and they will promote the welfare of many people, that is, starting from just this my supreme enlightenment. For it is just for them that I have preached just the sermons associated with the state of all knowledge. In them, even after they have passed through this present birth, just these ideas associated with the state of all knowledge and with the perfection of wisdom will persist by force of habit. And just this sermon will they both preach and delight in, that is, concerning the supreme enlightenment. And they will be well established in this perfection of wisdom and concentrate on it. They cannot be diverted from it even by Mara, how much less by other beings, whether they use willpower or mantras, because of their firm and irresistible drive toward full enlightenment. From hearing this perfection of wisdom, those sons and daughters of good family will gain an uncommon degree of zest, elation, and serene faith. For many people, they will plant wholesome roots, that is, in supreme enlightenment, because in my presence, face to face with me, they have uttered the vow. We, coursing in the practice of a Bodhisattva, shall set going on their way to full enlightenment many hundreds of living beings, yea, many nyotas of kotis of living beings. We shall hold up perfect enlightenment to them, instigate, encourage, and excite them to win it, help it to come forth, help them to get established in it, help them to become irreversible. And when I had surveyed their thought with my thought, I rejoiced in those sons and daughters of good family who belonged to the vehicle of the Bodhisattvas and who had made this vow. In consequence, they will become so much confirmed in their faith that they will seek rebirth in other Buddha fields, and also there will come face to face with the Tathagatas there, who demonstrate Dharma, and from whom they will hear in detail just this deep perfection of wisdom. In those Buddha fields, also, they will set countless living beings going on their way to the supreme enlightenment, and will help them in their quest for full enlightenment. Sariputra said, "It is wonderful to think that in past, future, and present dharmas there is nothing that the Tathagata has not seen, not heard, not felt, and of which he is unaware. There is no dharma that he has not cognized. There is no conduct of any being that he is unaware of. He has cognized even the future conduct of those bodhisattvas who are zealous for enlightenment, who are full of earnest intentions, who have exerted vigor. But among those sons and daughters of good family, who in the future will study this deep perfection of wisdom, who have exerted themselves on behalf of these 6 perfections and of the welfare of all beings, and who seek, search, and strive to obtain this deep perfection of wisdom, some will not obtain it, while others will obtain it without striving to get it. What, O Lord, is the reason for that?" The Lord said, "So it is, Sariputra. There is nothing in past, future, or present dharmas that the Tathagata has not seen, heard, and felt, or of which he is unaware. It is further true that at that time, in that period, some bodhisattvas who hunt and search for this perfection of wisdom will not get it. Others will get it without hunting or searching for it. They will be bodhisattvas who, in the past, have persistently hunted and searched for this perfection of wisdom. It is through the impetus of this former wholesome root that they will get this perfection of wisdom, in spite of the fact that they do not now hunt and search for it. And also, the sutras different from this one, which welcome just this perfection of wisdom, will of their own accord come to them. For it is a rule, Sariputra, that if a bodhisattva persistently hunts and searches for this perfection of wisdom, he or she will, after 1 or 2 births, get it. And also the other sutras associated with perfect wisdom will then come to him or her on their own." Sariputra asked, "Will only just these sutras associated with the 6 perfections come to him or her, and no others?" The Lord said, "There will be also other very deep sutras which will come to this son or daughter of good family of their own accord. For it is a rule, Sariputra, that if bodhisattvas set others going on their way to full enlightenment and help them in their quest for it, help them to become irreversible, and if they also themselves train in that, then, after they have passed through this present birth, of their own account, these very deep sutras will come to them. Sutras associated with non-apprehension of a basis, associated with emptiness, associated with the 6 perfections.